Welcome to C-Fan Sports, the sports channel that is dedicated to the Seattle sports fan. My name is Dave, this is Kevin, and you are now entering Mariner Weekly. Kevin, how are you?
I'm great. It's Mariner Weekly. How can I be wrong?
Right? How could things go possibly wrong here?
Yeah.
Hey, Kevin, we had another so-so, little less so than a little more so week. Did a little losing, did a little bit of winning. We're gonna start off the show with some excitement, I think.
Okay.
I think that we possibly Sunday
Mm-hmm.
saw the makings of an ace. I think that we see an ace in our future. When you're playing poker and you're playing, you look at those hole cards and you see the ace. I think we just maybe saw the ace pop up there in the corner. And Gilbert Logan, our little friend, pitched 6 2/3 innings, allowing 1 run on 4 hits with a walk, 6 punch outs, 96 pitches, 64 strikes, including 19 swings and misses. Okay.
Correct.
I think that we have something special with this kid.
Absolutely. I mean, the guy was phenomenal. He's throwing 97-mile-an-hour fastballs at the top of the zone that these guys can't catch. His slider is ridiculous. Nasty. I mean, I am just thanking God every time I watch that I'm not up there making a fool of myself. It is a swing and a miss. It is.
I'd pull
crazy.
Something. I would definitely pull something trying to go after one of those.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I don't know if he is an ace of the franchise. I definitely think he is a top end of the rotation guy. Definitely 1 or 2, maybe, depending on how good our rotation can be in the future. Mm-hmm. But yeah, he's electric. I'm absolutely having a great time watching every game he does, and he's getting more and more confident, more and more believes that he belongs here, and that he can pitch against the league's best. And
so right now you got Marco.
Yes.
He's coming a little bit slower than we wanted
to.
He's struggling a little bit. And he struggled in the beginning last year, if I'm not mistaken. Didn't he in the beginning?
I don't know if he did last year or not. I can't remember that far back. I can't even remember yesterday. So, boy, I don't know. I know that he is struggling this year, a little bit worse than normal. I think he's been injured, and he's still not 100% healthy. And I think they brought him back a little bit early. They should have let him. Should have let him go pitch in Tacoma for at least 1 game.
So then you've got him.
Yeah.
You've got steady flexing.
Steady Eddie.
Because we're going to be steady flexing. Steady Eddie. Okay. Giving us consistent innings. Yeah. Boom. Okay.
Boom.
You got get her done. Yusei Kikuchi.
Oh man.
Hopefully Sheffield can come back a little bit. He's been kind of had a few rough outings.
Yep.
But you throw Logan in, there's your 6 pitchers.
Yeah.
And I think the rotation is really setting up nicely. We're 8 games out right now.
Yeah, we're 8 games out.
Our rotation is starting to take shape.
Yep.
Everybody is getting healthy. Man, I think that looks very good.
I think now Marco Gonzalez can get back to somewhat normal.
Right.
It's going to make all the difference in the world. And I think Sheffield is he's kind of working on a couple things. He's kind of tweaking a few things. He is a legitimate middle of rotation pitcher, really, really solid. And I think he's just something's not right, either upstairs or in a mechanic issue real quick. But once those two get it figured out, we're going to be lights out in that rotation.
Now, those types of things make me smile, Kevin.
Me too.
But there's things that make me don't smile. When we're talking about pitching and talking about the greatness that is the Seattle Mariners pitchers and greatness and goodness, there's also darkness. And I'm having a real hard time why Montero is being put in situations where he's blowing saves. He's blown 6 saves this year. Yeah. 6. And the year is young, Kevin.
Well, I think, Scott's been given a chance to, go out there and work through his issues because he did save a lot of games in Texas last year. He is a quality pitcher. He's just been struggling. And yeah, you can't have him in the closer role struggling like that. I mean, he's had 7 saves, 6 blown saves, 4 holds. He's got a 3-win, 2-loss record. You can't have that if he's your closer. You go to the other guys. You got Kendall Graveman, who's 0.96 ERA, and he's 5 saves of 5 opportunities, hasn't blown a save yet.
He did give up a dinger the other night, though.
Yeah, and then you got Drew Strickenrider, excuse me, who's got a 2.59 ERA. Not as good.
Okay.
And he's had 1 save, 2 opportunities, so he's won it 1 from 1 and 1.
Mm-hmm.
You got some other pitchers that are pitching pretty solid, but I think between Drew and Graveman, or Strickenrider and Graveman, I think those are your closers right now. And
Kevin, we've seen bad relief pitching in Seattle Mariner uniforms.
We've seen bad, yes.
I mean, I'm sure that hold on real quick. Those in the comments, if you can leave your most disappointing relief picture that we've had below, and there's a long list. I want the Bobby Ayalas. Who you think is the worst relief pitcher, and while you're and while you're down there shooting arrows at the relief pitchers, subscribe real quick, turn on your notifications, give us thumbs up, give us thumbs down if you like the content. But what I want to see from everybody, please tell us who the worst relief pitcher in Seattle Mariner history is, because there's been a couple. And I think Montero right now is throwing his hat into that ring and saying, I want to be part of the worst Seattle closers in history, or bullpen.
Well, yeah, and I mean, he started the season off very well. I mean, he struggled a couple times, but he pitched very well at the beginning of the season. He's just been struggling a lot lately, and you can't have that as your closer.
No, you can't.
I do know that we won 3 games last week, lost 4. We should have won 4, lost 3. We took 1 of 3 from Detroit, took 1 of 3 from Cleveland, should have took the 2 from 3 from Cleveland, except for Montero.
Kevin, I have more faith in my 15-year-old son to take my car with me out on the freeway and drive 80 miles an hour than I do when I see Montero come into the game.
That would be tough for me, though.
Right? You don't want to be another passenger
alongside.
But the simple fact is, it scares me almost as bad as that scenario when I see Montero come in a save situation.
Right. I agree with that. It scares me. Every time I see it, I'm like, oh, no, not again. Because we've had those years.
Yeah.
Good news, though, this week. Let's talk about our pickup from Cleveland, Mr. Bowers, Jake Bowers.
Jake Bowers.
Yeah, I mean, he's 5 for 19 this week since he became a Mariner, batting .263. That home run on Monday night was a lot of fun. I mean, we came back and won that game because of that home run, his first home run in the Mariners uniform. So,
hey, Kevin, what did we ask for? We asked for hitting above the Mendoza line.
Above Mendoza's line, and
we weren't asking for much. We're not asking for Hank Aaron hitting or Ken Griffey. We just want above the Mendoza line.
We asked, and Jerry provided. I mean, look at that.
It's like, here you go. David, Kevin, I listened to your show, and this is what I got for you.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
There's somebody else I want badly. But we'll talk about him a little bit more in the minor league session of the.
In the minor league sesh. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. Do we have anything more about the big league club that you want to discuss, Kevin?
No, we just have a lot of activity still going on. I mean, Mayfield's gone, Rios is gone. I mean, we've been getting rid of a lot of players, and they're signing with other teams. So but I think we're cutting down some issues. We're starting to get healthy. A lot of our guys are coming back from IL, although, my boy Hanny went down this week.
Took a nasty foul ball to the
Oh
knee.
my goodness. They
I
they don't
banged
think
my knee on the corner of the bed, and I'm down for a month. I can't even imagine taking that. Ow. No.
yeah, that definitely hurt. And they don't think he's gonna go on IL. They think he's gonna take a few days and he'll be back. But yeah, I
I'd
mean,
have more padding on than anybody if next time he came back up to bat. I'd look like a suit of armor around me.
right.
Mitch
And,
Haniger's taking every combination of balls to his body that he possibly can.
yeah, and JP Crawford's looking really, really good right now.
Amazing.
You got T.Y. France came back off the DL.
Fear the beard. The beard is looking nasty
he's
as well.
looking good.
Jake Fraley is looking beautiful.
Jake Fraley he's talking about a trade piece this year.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got Dylan Moore just came back off the DL, and he's
Hey, I got some good news for you, Kevin.
yeah.
Torrance is our DH tonight. Some good news, Kevin.
It's not my news.
Not the news you wanted.
No.
No. Okay. Well, hopefully the rest of you guys find that to be inspiring news. Kevin, however, does not.
No.
So yes. Anyway.
Although he's been playing very well in Tacoma. So
okay, we couldn't bring up Cal Raleigh. We had to bring up Torrance. But anyway, I'm not gonna jump all over that like a fat kid on cake. I'm just gonna let that go.
Yeah.
So
listening to Jerry, I mean, some of the things he's been talking about, he's actually thinking that Kelnick's going to be back, Cal Raleigh's going to be back or come up, Evan White's going to be back. All these guys are going to be back at the around the All-Star break, and
big league level.
they're going to let them play.
Well, hey, Kevin, that's an awesome transition.
Yeah.
That's like saying, leave your comments, questions, and subscribe below. Let's hit the minor leagues, shall we? Or do you have anything left on the majors?
No, I'm good on the majors.
All right, let's go to the minors. Kevin, starter spinning around the minor leagues in Tacoma.
Well,
give me a cold Rainier.
Yeah, I'm going to say Rainiers. I just like that name. So let's go with the Rainiers.
Makes me thirsty, Kevin.
It should.
I know.
So they actually moved up to second in their division.
Ooh.
They had a really good week. They went 4 wins, 1 loss.
Okay, there we go.
They are 18 win total and 15 losses over the season.
Mm-hmm.
They're playing really good ball this last week. Really good ball. They've
got
a lot of guys on their team that are just recently.
I think we just named a bunch, didn't we? With Kelnick and Evan White.
Yeah, then you still got Cal Raleigh on there, and you got Marmoleos. Trends has been batting okay. Then the Thomas, the outfielder that came up for a couple days, and so they got a pretty solid team right now. Jared Kelnick, went 4 for 19 last week, so he was first few games he struggled when he came back, but he started picking up in the last 3 games. He went 0 for 3, 0 for 5. Then all of a sudden he got 1 hit, 1 for 4, 2 for 4. And 1 for 3 in the last 3 games. So
he's starting to pick that confidence back up.
He's starting to pick the confidence back up. And
All
Cal
right,
Raleigh is he's still tearing it up. He's got a 357 batting average. And
wow.
He is playing lights out. And he is my guy that I want to see in the Seattle uniform.
He's your pick to click.
He is my pick to click. I will say, though, on Monday night, was it Monday night? Yeah, it was Monday night. I don't remember what night it was. Monday night, Jared Kelnick and Evan White both hit home runs in that game.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Dingers.
So that's pretty much it with Tacoma. They're playing pretty good, and the Rainiers are having fun.
All right. So let's get in our minivan, and we're going to head down south and to the east. Tell us about what's going on in Arkansas, Kevin.
Sad stuff going on in Arkansas.
Is it? Things are sad.
It's more painful than the big club right now.
Casey is up to bat, and he is missing everything. Is what you're telling me.
Pretty much. So they have 2 wins, 4 losses last week.
Well,
They're
that's
now
not
fourth
that bad.
Fourth in their division
Ooh, they're dropping.
at 16-19, kind of like the big club. Now they do have some good stuff still. We were talking about multiple, hitters last week, but now we got one hitter above 300. And
Okay, who's that, Kevin?
that is Brian O'Keefe, our catcher. He's batting
Brian.
batting 343.
Excellent. Okay.
The pitcher Tyler Herb kind of got roughed up last game, so
he is no longer reunited.
No longer, but he's 2-3 with a 2.03 ERA, so he's still pretty good. Ian McKinney kind of bounced back a little bit. He's now 3-0 with a 2.18 ERA. So good for those.
Yeah,
guys.
that's one of our pitchers that we had a lot of hope in, is that Ian McKinney kid.
Well, we've been talking about him every week, and he is a strike thrower, man. So we'll see what happens when they start bringing him up to Tacoma. So
yeah, well, it gets some higher competition. Okay.
so
Anything else in Arkansas?
No, that's pretty much it for Arkansas.
Oof. All right, Kevin. All right, let's head back to the Seattle area. Head north of Seattle to Everett and the Aqua Sox. Give me what's going on in the Aqua Sox land.
He's back. Ooh. Julio is back in the
Julio.
Yep.
Is he down by the play yard?
He is down by the play yard. And since he's been back from the DR, he is batting 350.
Oh, wow.
7 for 20.
He likes the humid weather up in Everett.
I guess so. I'm still waiting for him to go to Arkansas, but I guess they're not ready to send him there yet. So
no, okay. So he's
another good news.
We have other good news. Okay.
Are
you sure?
Yeah, I'm positive. I can't see. I need my glasses for this one. I wrote too small. A young man, an infielder by the name of Austin Shenton, Shenton, was named Player of the Week again. So we've had back-to-back Players of the Week. He hit 450.
Good thing there's an N in there.
Yeah, exactly. So he batted 450 this week with 9 hits, 2 home runs, and 9 RBIs.
All right.
And there are 4 guys on that Everett Aqua Sox hitting over 300.
Hey, but I just have to say, holy Shinton. That's what I need to say right there.
Yeah, well, let's not say that.
Okay, sorry.
Oh, that's okay. Let's go back to the 4 guys hitting over 300.
Okay.
Julio Rodriguez, Mr. Outfielder.
Like me some Julio.
327 on the year. Carter Benz. First time we've mentioned Carter's name. He is a catcher.
Hey.
Another catcher.
Man, I'll tell you, wasn't it a few weeks ago I was begging for quality catchers?
You were saying we had no catchers in our minor league system besides Cal Raleigh. And now we have 2 in our report this week.
Proving me wrong, Kevin.
So Carter Benz is batting 319.
Gotcha.
Patrick Frick, who is a shortstop, he's batting 305. And Jack Larson, our center fielder, is batting 304. So
excellent.
Those 4 guys are batting over 300.
Kevin, can you tell me about D's?
Well, the Nuts, let's go back to Everett real quick.
Oh, not done with Everett.
Sorry. They had 4 wins and 1 loss last week.
Okay.
They are now in first place in their division.
Ooh.
At 21 wins and 13 losses.
In the PCL?
The PCL.
Nice.
And then now that we'll go to the Nuts.
All right, D's.
2 wins.
4
losses.
Ooh.
Third in their division at 21 wins and 15 losses.
Ooh, sounds like they took a kick right to them.
They had a tough week.
Yeah.
And the only person batting above 300 is Noel Marte.
Noel.
He's batting 324.
Well, there's a shining light somewhere, Kevin.
Yes, there is. And that is our trip around the minor leagues.
All right, you guys, if you enjoyed a trip around the minor leagues, our major league report, if you enjoyed all that, please leave comments down below. Tell us how good we are, how awesome we are, or tell us we're Montero. I don't know. Do what you got to do. Again, my name's Dave. This is Kevin.
I got one
Out.
question before you say you're out.
What's that? Are we extenders or are we traders? Are sellers or extenders?
Now I'm throwing it at you, Dave.
Wow. This week, I think we're extenders.
All right, there you have it.
There we are. Dave said it. It's in the books. Peace out, everybody.